And the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
And this is where you see the depth of your team put to the test. Neither squad at full strength in this one. So I expect to see adjustments in various matchups as the first half starts to shape up.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low. And looking at the Nets, we've got Irving. Harris is out there with Green. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Now Harden. Jeff Green missing from long range. McCollum outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Just a smooth scorer is C.J. McCollum, and that combination of being confident and crafty keeps helping him pile up points in terms of his career statistics. Now he's at the line. And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Fader on the way. Harden's shot is good.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
Now here's McCollum. Charity stripe shot. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Lillard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
McCollum against Irving. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Kyrie not backing away from the contact there. In fact, welcoming that one tricked you into it.
Lillard against Harden. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Jordan against Lillard, and the layup's good off the glass. Lillard's got 6.
That's an attack mindset from Lillard. We know he loves the 3, but fully confident getting inside and has the ability to score there.
Now, here is Irving. Sinks the 3-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Lillard dishes to Nurkic. He's looking for Lillard and finds him. Over Harden. Pocket 6. Here's McCollum. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Well, he knows how to get the shot off at any time on that pick and roll. Natural instincts taking over, and the experience helping McCollum as well.
Now here's Harden. Here's the 3. Here's Jordan. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Here's Lillard. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And it's Green missing. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Lillard looking around. And it's McCollum in the corner. Nurkic trying to get open. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Lillard. He's got 7.
That's tremendous vision on the part of Lillard, just trying to lead the team right now from the point.
And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Some changes for Brooklyn. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Brown in for Harris. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Dennis Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones, he's checked in for McCollum. And it's Simons in for Lillard. And here are the Trailblazers now, following the 3 moments ago from LaMarcus Aldridge. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Brooklyn's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Harden finds Aldridge. There's 42 seconds left in the first. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Great size and great balance for a big man. Aldridge does a superb job of finishing through the contact.
Simons, the pass to Jones. Inside. Anthony dishes to Cantor.
And this is what he's worked on. As Cantor has become a more polished inside scorer, he's been drawing more fouls.
Portland shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And Cantor drops them both. Brooklyn trailing. Harden scanning the floor. Offline with his three. Now Jones. That will count. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Trailblazers up.
Show up.
And before the game, we ran into Damian Lillard, who touched upon.
What we've learned is staying together.
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
On the floor for Portland. Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Jones. And it's Simons in at the one.
Kyrie more and more wants to take pride on the defensive end, so encouraging to see him out there with a hand up on that one.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. Here's Simon. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Here's Irving. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And Irving is so difficult to stay with in the pick and roll. The moment he gets that kind of room, he's going to pull.
Simons, the pass to Carmelo. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Anthony's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Brown kicks to Irving. Right side, Griffin. Over Jones. That one rolling around and rims out. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Simons, covered by Irving. It's Powell on the wing. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Nets making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Jones. McCollum's checked in for Norman Powell. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Anthony Simons. Back to Brown. Portland grabs the miss.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
McCollum with the bounce pass. Lillard outside. Shot clock at 6. And the Nets with possession. Brown the pass to Harris. Jordan up top. Harris inside, covered by Anthony. Brown wide open, he fires. A three-pointer, no good. Brown's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. There's 1:38 left in the first half of basketball. McCollum dishes to Anthony. Lillard against Harris. Lillard the pass to Nurkic. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And Jordan, a defensive stalwart, crushing the opposition with his shot blocking.
Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And James Harden subbed in for Irving. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
To the paint, here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
And Nurkic getting up there and weighting that rim.
Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. The three from Harden. And the Nets miss again. For Portland, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. The pass to Anthony. Over in the corner to Lillard. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Claxton. Lillard against Harden. 24 seconds left here in the second. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net. And for Portland, they're shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Lillard against Harden. Nurkic in the post. Kicks it out to Lillard. Three-pointer. Connects from three-point range. Lillard's got 9.
Just so good at rising, firing, and dismantling defenses.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. And no doubt that C.J. McCollum's a great player all the time. But Shaq, he has to... And that's a wrap.
Ain't gotta caught that 3 for 10. Lost 20, man.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We've got Harden. Green is out there with Jordan. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Consistent and accurate from that particular spot on the floor. The offense kind of predicts those shots. Lillard's got a good eye for the mid-range.
Harden dishes to Green. Back to Harden. Shoots over Lillard. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Harden against Lillard. Inside. From outside the arc. That shot off. The Nets go the other way with it. Here's Harden. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Lillard.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Irving.
Well, that break started by Jordan Steele. Long arms helping to get into the passing lane.
Lillard against Harden. Irving with the steal. On the wing, Green. Defended by Covington. Jordan kicks to Green. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Lillard. He's got 11. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
One thing about Lillard is he can go with either hand when he's attacking the rim, and that makes it very difficult to defend.
Lillard against Harden. And he drops it in from the low post.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
McCollum finds Lillard. To the inside. And stolen by Jordan. For the lead. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And it's Lillard missing.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Kyrie's such a blur in the open court. Leaks out so quickly and then gets to the right spot in transition.
Lillard with it. He's got 13. The 3. Portland again missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. For Brooklyn, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Harris. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Brown in for Irving. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day 1 when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Guarded by Harden. Simons, and it's blocked by Brown. In transition, here come the Nets. Aldridge kicks to Harden. Outside for Jordan. Back to Harden. 6 to shoot. To the middle. And Aldridge the basket on the assist from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Cantor, the pass to Simons. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Out to the right wing. And the shot is long. And here are the Nets. They're on a 15-4 run. Claxton the pass to Jordan. Shoots over Cantor.
And the defender getting caught in between there. Isn't sure which move Aldridge is going to and guesses wrong.
First trip to the line for him here. And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Out to the right wing.
And something that Harden continues to work on. That kind of defensive effort makes his coach.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back to the action after this word. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Portland, Jones is out there with Anthony. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then there's McCollum. And it's Simons in at the point guard. First one falls for him. And Brown drops them both. Now here's McCollum. Down low, here's Cantor. McCollum with the ball. He's picked up by Irving, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Joe Harris is checked in for Brown. Lillard's checked in for the Trailblazers. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Harden has a wide open look. It's good from long range. Harden's got the lead up to 13 now for Brooklyn. McCollum feeling it out a bit. On the wing, Jones. McCollum against Irving. Fires from the line. No good off the back of the rim. Nets leading by 13. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Lillard way outside. The offensive rebound, Cantor, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
One of the game's very best offensive rebounders, Cantor also has the wherewithal to quickly convert for the score.
Harden against Lillard. Harden, no good. Trailblazers trail by 13. Anthony kicks to McCollum. Over Irving. McCollum, no good.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Griffin goes in. Out to Harris. Irving passes to Griffin. Crafty move. And then Griffin with the dunk.
That's what you come to see there. Blake Griffin sky high on that dunk. The D has to keep him from getting that deep.
McCollum dishes to Cantor. Irving against McCollum. 11 feet away. It's deflected. Irving against Lillard. Irving passes to Griffin. On the wing, Harris. And a wide open look for Irving. That 3 off the mark.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
McCollum kicks to Jones. Griffin against McCollum. Back to Jones. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And a switch here also for Portland. Powell's checked in.
2 minutes.
Harden against Lillard. Left side, Irving. It's stolen by Jones. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Man, at the point guard position, are you kidding me? Explosive scoring ability and body control. That results in a bucket and a free throw.
Jordan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And then for the Trailblazers, Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Cantor. And Robert Covington subbed in for Derek Jones. In the corner, Harden. Irving with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. For 3, Harris. Jordan kicks to Green. Back to Jordan. Tries again. Shake. There he goes.
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin. We have a lot of great jumpers in the league, but DJ makes a statement every time. Elbows above the rim that time.
Lillard attacking. Drops in the layup for 2.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Nets.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, whenever things started to look a little dire, and really put the hammer down.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for DeAndre Jordan.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
So Portland ends up going with the new group.
And really, on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. Clutch.
To the middle. Good D by Harden. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 16-7 run. Perry passes to Chioza. And again, it's the Nets missing. Makes it off the glass.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the... All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Brent Bear. And the Clippers starting five. We've got Reggie Jackson. Batuma's out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. And it's Zubats in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Nets, Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. And there's Green. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. They grab their own miss. A second chance effort. And Harris wide open. He shoots. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Harris has got the opening basket of the game for the Nets. Outside, George. Outside, Jackson. Kicks it to Batum. Jackson passes to George. Shot clock at 6. And it's Leonard missing. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. The kick out to Irving. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, you know, not normally the guy you see crashing the boards there, but Harris giving some extra effort on the rebound.
George passes to Jackson. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's George. Good on the shot.
And George is very capable at knocking down difficult shots. I mean, because of his size and stroke and ball handling and his added strength, he's able to shoot over good defense and knock them down.
Here is Harden. Paul George making his last shot. From deep, Green. It's hauled in by Zubats.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the shot is good.
Irving, excellent at converting with either hand. He's got a special talent for finishing in the lane.
George against Irving. To the inside, Zubats. Outside for Jackson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Nets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Harden way outside. Offensive rebound, Nets. It's not going to go for him. Outside, George. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
Irving dishes to Harris. From the arc. Drains the three-pointer. Harris has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Nets. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
And it's George finishing it off.
Well, I tell you, George is an amazing athlete. He's got great speed, and when he's in the open court running the break, that's a scary look for the defense.
Now, here is Harden, and his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here is Harden, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Harris inside. He's covered by Leonard. Out to Harris. Green inside the three-point line. Misses off the right iron.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
50 seconds left to play here in the first. Outside, George. Over Irving. Again, Los Angeles.
3 straight baskets in transition now. They'll want to end that trend in a hurry.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. Trailing by 2. Pass to Irving. Back to Harden. Looking to end the run. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. And the rejection by Zubac. And George kicks to Leonard. Fires from deep. And Paul George, good for the 3. George has got 11 points.
Nice release on the shot. George has put a lot of work into his mechanics. And I like the way he continues to impress from beyond the arc.
Can't get the putback. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. He comes away with 11. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Kyrie Irving. He's out there with Harden. Brown out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Claxton in at the 4 slot. Rondo with it, picked up by Brown. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And it's off from three-point range.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lesson. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Rondo against Harden. It's stolen by Rondo. Kennard on the wing. inside. And the basket by Oturu. Oturu's got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers. Harden scanning the floor. Over Rondo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better, and not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Patterson can't get it to go.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Rondo, bounce pass. Here's Oturu. Aldridge is covering. 3 on the clock. Rebounded by the Nets. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break.
I don't think there's anybody better than Harden at converting through contact. Superb in that area because he's crafty, he's strong, and he's skilled.
Joe Harris is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's tied up with that one. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Here's Rondo. Pass to Kennard. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Griffin. And he dunks it right on Patrick Patterson. Ouch!
And one for the highlight reel. And you see after multiple knee surgeries, Griffin can still get up.
And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Aldridge. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. The Clippers also changing it up. Zubac is checked in for Patterson. Leonard comes in for Luke Kennard. And George is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And a wide open look for Irving. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
George with the bucket.
Taking advantage of that length inside. George has the size and touch to score with ease from there.
Outside Irving. On the wing, Green. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got 15 points.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Irving passes to Jordan. The kick out to Irving. Takes a 3. He's off on that one. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Leonard, the pass to man. The Clippers rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Brown dishes to Irving. And the Nets miss again.
That's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
George, no good. Here's Harris. The kick out to Irving. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. It could go, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Kawhi, a big first half for you all offensively, but big first half for them, too. Any concern there?
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. An outstanding first quarter for Paul George. He ended up with 15 points. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Batum. Paul George is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. They kick it out to Green. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Outside, Batum. Los Angeles with another miss.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Irving passes to Harris. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by George. Leonard's got the first basket of the third quarter for Los Angeles. Irving surveying the floor. Takes the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Irving knocking down that 3. Textbook form, too. Never rushes anything. Mechanics are efficient and effective.
It's George on the wing, covered by Irving. Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to George. Zubac trying to break loose. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. George has got 17.
And that kind of awareness from George is really exceptional. Catching the defense flat-footed by rising up immediately on the catch.
Harden outside. Stolen by Zubac. George against Harden. Outside for Batum. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. And now a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Stolen by George. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. Passes to Zubac. Nobody near Leonard. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Harden kicks to Irving. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Clippers. Here's George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
Irving for 3. No good on the shot. So the Clippers will take it the other way.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Great open look there. He's got 14.
Yeah, the range of Harden deserves a lot of respect because his form is really almost perfect. He's never off balance when he shoots the three-point shot. He's always got his legs under.
Jackson passes to Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. And the 3 off target. Nets trail by 9. Irving finds Harden. The 17-footer. It's hauled in by Paul George. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Outside, Green. Goes back up. Out to Harris. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by George. And here we go again. The Clippers on the break. And Jackson with the basket on the assist from Batum. And the Clippers lead by 13.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. George against Harden. He gets that one.
And you know, Harden's a high percentage shooter from mid-range. If you don't close fast on him, he'll burn you.
Outside, George. There's Jackson with the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Harden right side. Here's Green. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock.
The third quarter comes to a close. Clippers lead by 9. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Kyrie Irving is out there with Brown. Then there's Griffin. And it's Claxton in a power forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Clock at 6. Here's Oturu. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Didn't think that was going to go in.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Count the basket.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
To the wing right side. Griffin finds Brown. Just his first attempt. Takes the 13-footer. Again, the Nets for 2. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Now here's Rondo. Kennard on the wing. Lots of room. No good there. Nets trail by 8. Here's Brown. That shot, no good.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Here's Rondo. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Here's Griffin. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
James Harden, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Rondo. And there's the pass to Morris. Back to Rondo. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Morris with the bucket.
You know, Rondo's highest priority is to get his teammates open shots every trip. I mean, that's what makes him go and endears him to his teammates.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Rondo with it. Leonard looking over the floor. Back to Rondo. Leonard finds Rondo. And Leonard has it in the corner. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist.
Leonard has really become so good at catching and firing. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense any time to alter his shot.
Pass to Claxton. Back to Harden. Round with it. Guarded now by Morris. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Morris. Leonard attacking to the left wing for three. And the three ball is good. Mann's got his first 3 points of the game. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they defended the rim as they challenged every shot, also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Rondo. Morris outside. 4 on the shot clock. Back to Rondo. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Brooklyn making some changes. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Bruce Brown. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Harden against George. Harden gets the bucket.
Aggressive in deep. Once Harden gets to a spot he likes, he goes right to work.
And so here are the Clippers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Outside, George. Leonard the pass to Zubats. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's George. A rebound by the Nets. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. It's in.
Do not expect anything less from Irving. A clutch performer. He loves knocking down the big shots.
On the wing, but 2. Los Angeles with another miss. So the Clippers with the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You beat. And a look at the injury situation. A lot of bodies absent for this team tonight, including a big name. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Brooklyn, DeAndre Jordan is out there with Green. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3. Here's Lopez. The kick out to Holiday. Back to Lopez. Tries again. He lays it in. Lopez has got the opening field goal of the game for the Bucks. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. The 3, Middleton off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And this is what Middleton does, hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Back to Harden. Jordan trying to free himself up. Harden, no good. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. Doesn't go for him. Jordan with some nice D. The Nets still looking like they're getting going. It's a 5-point game. Good on the bucket.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Outside Holiday. Over Harden. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Both free throws good from Holiday. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Harden outside. Over Holiday. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And here's Harden for 3. The shot, no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Jordan with the rebound. Nets trail by 7. Here's Green. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Woo-hoo! Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Holiday against Harden. Lobbed up there for Lopez. And stolen by Jordan. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. The tray. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Brooklyn making some changes. Marcus Aldridge has checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Brown in for Harris. The Bucks also changing it up. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Bobby Portis has checked in for Brook Lopez. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Holiday against Harden. There's the pass to Claxton. This one for three. Rebounded by the Nets. Dishes it to Irving. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Come on, that is remarkable work from Kyrie. Ridiculously crafty at how he gets into the defense and draws the foul.
Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Connaughton. Passes it to Portis. Here's Connaughton. The Bucks working the ball around. Through the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot three at the line.
Well, make no mistake, guys, one of the more effective second-round picks we have in the NBA. Tucker provides a steady diet of production.
And he's good on the second. And he makes all three. 58 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Harden kicks to Aldridge. Kicks it out to Harden. In the corner, Irving with it. They get it back. Claxton. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Well, how about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Here is Forbes, covered by Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Forbes, the pass to Connaughton. Lets it go. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. Trailing by 5. To the middle. And Aldridge, the basket on the assist from Harden.
And we know about Harden's scoring abilities, but his team heavily relies on that vision and playmaking as well.
High post try. No good on the last second attempt there. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Now, this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
We've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Griffin is out there with Brown. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the 1 spot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here is Irving. Defense right on him. Griffin's shot is off. Bucks leading by 5. Holiday looking for an opening. Pass to Forbes. Pass to Portis. And stolen by Aldridge. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And that's collected by Drew Holiday.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
That's it, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Harden.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here is Forbes. Rebounded by the Nets. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Brown trying to free himself up. That shot by Griffin, no good. From past the arc. And Irving pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Griffin. Over Holiday. And he overshot that one, missing.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Portis kicks it to Tucker. Launches a three. Forbes can't get it to go.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Irving. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt at his 3rd make.
Well, the ability to score at all 3 levels makes Kyrie Irving a near impossible check. Good luck, fellas.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Forbes. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Griffin finds Irving. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Connaughton, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Bucks shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Aldridge. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And Harris subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And then for Milwaukee, Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Antetokounmpo kicks to DiVincenzo. He feeds it to Lopez. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Harris. Green passes to Harden. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Harden's got 4 this quarter.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Here's Connaughton, guarded by Harris. And it's Connaughton missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Great chemistry between 2 teammates. Love the passing.
Brown against DiVincenzo. Harden inside the 3-point line. The rebound by Brook Lopez. Outside Holiday. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. So that... Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see. It was a fast pace for Milwaukee at the outset. They didn't wait long to put together a 9-2 run. They were. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the court for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And it's Harris with the ball for the Nets. Here's the teardrop. The rebound by the Bucks. And here's Giannis. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Harden's shot is good.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Giannis outside. And the layup is good. Giannis has got 6.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now, here is Harden. 6 points for him. Harris outside. Irving for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Middleton for 3. That one misses. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Floats one. And there's the nice layup by Irving. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's DiVincenzo. No good. Good D by Jordan. Harris passes to Harden. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And now a 3-point Nets lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
It's stolen by Green. Jordan kicks to Harris. Nets passing it around. Outside Jordan. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Harden's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nets.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Lopez outside. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Lopez.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
Feeds it to Jordan. Lopez with the block. And Giannis pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Holiday against Harden. The feed to Jordan. Back to Harden. Plays it up and banks it in. Harden's got 12 in the game.
The defensive intensity must pick up. It hasn't been the same this half.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. He dishes it to Lopez. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Jordan with some nice D.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Harden's got 10 points here in the second half. Bucks trail by 5. Middleton outside. 23 seconds left to play in the third. Yep, that one goes in there. 5 points in the game.
And that was a big-time finish. Middleton with the strength now to get hit and still complete the play.
Here's Harden. Gets the bucket and the foul. That one is on Holiday.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
The Nets have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
DiVincenzo with it. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. James Harden getting it done for Brooklyn. He put together quite a quarter. 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way. We've reached the the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 6. Harden out there with Brown. Then there's Griffin. Then there's Harris. And it's Claxton in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Here's Tucker. Antetokounmpo finds Portis. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got 3 assists tonight.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Brown outside. Harden surveying the D. Shoots a fader. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Portis drives in. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Cans it from downtown. And now it's a 3-point Bucks lead. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively. And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Left side, Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Hey, guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Here's Brown, and it's blocked, and he gets it back. A nice shot by Griffin. Now Giannis. Here's Connaughton. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Irving's checked in for Bruce Brown. And then for Milwaukee, Chris Middleton's checked in for Bobby Portis. And it's Drew Holiday in for Pat Connaughton. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
That's his first personal foul.
And that one misses. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Lopez is checked in. He hits the second from the line.
Boy, the missed free throw there keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Middleton outside. And the pass to DiVincenzo. Holiday, no one around him. No good on the triple. The Nets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Well, this is what makes Kyrie such a difficult check, right? He's so skilled at drawing fouls because he's so crafty with the ball and so fast.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Jordan's checked in.
This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
Holiday up top, guarded by Harden. Holiday against Harden. Shot clock at 6. Here's Lopez. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. Harden against Holiday. Now, here is Harden. He's covered closely. Lays it up off the glass. Harden's got 17 now, just in the second half.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Lopez outside. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Back to DiVincenzo. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
The kick out to Irving. 3-on-3. It falls!
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And it's Irving missing. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock. Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
I'll tell you, they better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
Huge turnover at really the worst possible time. You have to value every possession, especially at this stage of the game.
Outside Holiday. And Middleton kicks to Holiday. This is it to DiVincenzo. Over Irving. Good. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll Coming to you today from Portland, Oregon. So the Nets starting 5. They've got Joe Harris. Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Jordan. And it's Green in at the power forward. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the 5. Roaming the paint. Now here's Lillard. And that one is good. In the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered at the point guard position in particular. Much more scoring expected than in decades past.
I think guys have the green light, Kevin, to fire away at the first available opportunity. The offense isn't taught the same way with orchestrators at the point guard position. Now guys are looking to be overly aggressive with their scoring prowess and to try to make plays sometimes feel secondary.
Now Irving following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. Out to Harris. Launches it. Unable to get that one. Now Portland takes it the other way. Lillard against Jordan. Steps back and shoots. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Very few players, if any, score more points than Lillard as a pick-and-roll ball handler.
Harden the pass to Irving. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
Lillard fires away from way outside. James Harden with the rebound. The Nets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
First free throw is good. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
The pass to Lillard. Stolen by Harden. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Count it.
Kyrie not backing away from the contact there. In fact, welcoming that one, tricked you into it.
Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Lillard surveying the D. Over Harden. And it's Lillard missing.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And the wide open shot from Green. Jordan. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, you could pretty much say that DeAndre Jordan's going to get a lot of his points right there, trolling around the rim.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Passes it to Nurkic. Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. A different look now for Portland. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Green. Up again, and Cantor able to finish.
And it's not a secret. Cantor is a major factor on the offensive glass thanks to his size, strength, and excellent hands.
Now, here is Harden. He kicks it to Aldridge. Back to Harden. A fader. Rebounded by Anthony. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. A 3 from McCollum. Harden grabs the miss.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
I wish Kyrie sometimes would just dribble out the 24-second shot clock. It's so fun to watch him on the handle.
Here's McCollum following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And here in the first quarter with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and the basket by McCollum.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Irving misses.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Again, McCollum missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
High arcing shot. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Efficiency with that activity there. Aldridge excels at getting ideal positioning on the offensive glass and then takes care of business.
Now here's McCollum. Pass to Cantor. Out to Anthony. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Anthony, the pass to Cantor. McCollum outside. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
That's a great read on the pick and roll by McCollum. The defender backing up leaves him no hope of affecting that shot.
Harden the pass to Claxton. Had the space there, but it's offline. McCollum outside. Pass to Simons. It's all tied in Portland. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. When Damian Lillard's in the flow, there is no stopping him.
I think in the past, anytime
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Griffin is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Harden. Then there's Brown. And it's Irving at the two-guard spot. Basket, good.
Kyrie Irving has a sweet-looking stroke right there. Fantastic at getting his feet underneath him that time.
Lillard against Harden. And stolen by Irving. In transition, here come the Nets. Brown down low, working on Jones. And a wide-open look for Irving. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now, here's Lillard. The pass to Simons. Clock at 6. Back to Lillard. Cantor trying to free himself up. And Lillard gets it to go. Lillard's got 6.
Well, the defense sinking and filling the lane, but Lillard stops short and floats one over the top.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better? That's the kind of leader you can get behind. Well, we talk a lot about the bully ball that Carmelo can play with on display that time.
So for the Trailblazers, Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Enes Kanter. And Robert Covington subbed in for Anthony Simons. The Nets also changing it up. Jordan comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Green in for Irving. And the basket by Harden.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Lillard outside. Over Harden. And it's Lillard missing.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
He gets it in there.
That's a nice soft touch from Blake there.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They trail by 1. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Back to Nurkic. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That's right on the money from Lillard. That's how you finish a possession.
The Nets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. To the inside, Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard the three-point line.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Harden against McCollum. Over Harden. Nurkic trying to get open. Portland again missing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Brown drives in. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
Jones, the pass to Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Count that bucket. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to... Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They never put themselves in too much. And that's a wrap for our half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. The Nets with the lead. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the center position.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Now, here's Lillard. Down low. Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Nurkic.
Think about Nurkic and how great it is to see him back on the floor. That horrific leg injury back in March 2019.
And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. And on the way from Irving for 3. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Here's Lillard. He's got 6, and that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Lillard outside. And Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
Harden against Lillard. And the jam by Harden.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now here's Lillard. 8 points for him. Harden grabs the miss. Harden's got rebound number 5 here tonight, and the call will be against Jusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul. So for the Trailblazers, Cantor checked in for Jusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for C.J. McCollum. The Nets also changing it up. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Griffin in for Jeff Green. Here's Lillard following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Inside, Anthony kicks to Cantor. Portland moving the ball around.
Like the execution there from Cantor. Usually likes to score, this time with the pass.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Irving finds Aldridge. Harden with it. Now Aldridge. He's covered by Cantor. Right side, Irving. Fires for 3. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Dishes to Cantor. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Nets have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Here's Simons. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Now, here is Harden, leading by 5.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Passes it to Anthony. Back to Lillard. He can't hit that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. The Nets making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Now, here is Irving. He's guarded closely. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Yes, that goes in. Cantor's got his second bucket of the night.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Irving surveying the floor. And he lays it straight in. Irving's got 7 points for the quarter.
I don't know how he does it, but Kyrie does such a great job to get deep position and convert, separating himself from other point guards in the league with that finishing ability.
Here's Simons. He's covered by Brown. Clock is at 3. Here's Simons. Second chance shot. He can't get that one. Aldridge with some nice deep. Here's Brown. Portland grabs the miss. Here's Simons. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Portland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting for Portland.
And the first one at the line is good. The Nets making a switch here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Nets out in front, up by 3. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got DeAndre Jordan, Kyrie Irving is out there with Brown. And it's Green, and it's Claxton in at the power forward position. Hits. Got that one from Nurkic.
Lillard involving his guys, a great passer, and he makes a good decision there.
And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That'll be his second foul of the game. Enes Kanter's checked in for Portland. And Fernie Simons comes in for Damian Lillard. Now, here is Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got 9 points here in the second half.
No stopping Kyrie on the drive right there, getting to the basket with ease.
Pass to McCollum. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Pass to Simons. Great D that time from Irving. Brooklyn leading by 3. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. That's tipped. Stolen by Kanter. Here's Simons. The dish to McCollum. To tie it up. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Irving passes to Brown. Off the mark and a bad shot there. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Simons surveying the D. McCollum outside. Back to Kanter. No one near him. That one a little long.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
Yeah, how many times do we see highlights like this? DeAndre Jordan loves bringing the hammer.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
McCollum kicks to Covington. Back to McCollum. And it's blocked by Jordan.
If there's one end of the floor that DJ takes seriously, it's the defensive end, and he loves to get up and reject those shots.
A different look now for Portland. Powell, he's checked in for Derek Jones. And Lillard subbed in for Fernie Simons. Harris is checked in for the Nets. James Harden comes in for Brown. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Stolen by Kanter.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of it.
Here's Lillard. Drops it in from 11 feet.
That's a tip of the cap there. Always wanting to take the big shot for his team. Lillard makes more than his fair share.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Harden gets the bucket.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Lillard with it. It's McCollum on the wing. 6 to shoot. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Enes Kanter. Brooklyn leading by 5. Harden outside. 1:30 left to play in the final quarter. Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Now, here's Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
Well, he has that ability, elevates his game in the clutch time. It's Lillard time. He's on point.
Harden outside. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Lillard attacking. It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Big time drive from Lillard, and the contact. He has the mindset just to slough it off.
Harden kicks to Irving. foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Jusuf Nurkic.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Shifty with his speed, incredible ball handling. So hard to guard Kyrie, but so thrilling to sit here and watch it all up close.
Now here's Lillard. To the middle. And it's blocked by Jordan. On the wing, Irving. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Nets lead by 9.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here's McCollum. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. No good with the triple. Now here's Harden. The kick out to Irving. And that falls. And now it's a 12-point Brooklyn lead. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And just about to get underway as the starting five. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for quite a few injuries here between the two teams. 5 players out tonight.
5 players scratched from the game. If you're one of the healthy players, you're going to get all you can eat.
So the net starting 5. We've got Green, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Harris. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Batum. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then it's Paul George. And it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Irving, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And the teams we're seeing tonight, Steve, they have very deep rotations.
And Kevin, when you can go maybe 10 deep, it keeps your locker room happy. It also protects your team against injuries sinking a season.
Harden with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. On the wing, George. Covered by Irving. Leonard with no one around. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. For the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jackson down low. He's covered by Irving. Zubac against Irving, and that one is good from Zubac.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Harden lays it up off the glass.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
George passes to Zubac. To the inside. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here is Harden. Green dishes to Jordan. Back to Green. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Clippers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Outside, George. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Slippery play by Paul George to get inside. He ends up right where he wanted to be for the shot. In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
Now Batum. James Harden missing on the 3. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And the rejection by Zubac. And Batum gets it to go on the assist by Jackson.
And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
And stolen by Harris. Here's Irving. Nails the baby hook.
I like this from Kyrie. Looking for a high percentage shot, settling for nothing less.
Moving against George. 1:24 left in the first quarter.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here is George. Zubac in the post. He's against Jordan. And here's George for 3. The rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Harris kicks to Harden. Leonard with the steal. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Nobody near George. And the Clippers miss again.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And the basket by Harden.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
Outside Jackson. George against Irving. On the wing, but 2. Clock at 6. Jackson passes to Zubats. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Irving. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got 8.
Tremendous focus by Kyrie. Doesn't let the contact throw him off.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Brooklyn. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Brown, and it's Claxton in at the 4 slot. And the technical free throw is good. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Irving. Here's Mann. To the paint. Here's Morris. Pins the shot with nobody near him.
This is where Morris can kill you. He's pretty much claimed that in-between game.
Harden against Rondo. Harden the pass to Claxton. Brown wide open. He fired. Off target from outside. The Clippers trail. Griffin with the steal. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
Look at that.
Nice. And on any given play, the beard can take your breath away. He's just got that flair for the spectacular.
Rondo passes to Patterson. Here's Mann. And it's Rondo in the corner. 5 on the clock. An easy 2 points on the layup. Rondo's got his first basket of the night.
Really admire the fact that Rondo is not afraid to go down there in the paint from time to time.
Here's Harden over Rondo. And Rondo sends it back. They retain possession. Lets it go with the 3. Patterson can't get it to go.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it. Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
I mean, hard to fathom that Blake Griffin is becoming one of the more prolific three-point shooters among NBA big men.
Greg, it was a shot he barely attempted through his first 6 seasons in the league. Now he's made it a key part of his arsenal.
Here's Patterson. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Aldridge. Harden outside. A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. Offensive rebound. Harden, that's good. And it's a 7-point Brooklyn lead.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Rondo kicks to Morris. But they get it back. Man. Here's Kennard. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Down low. Griffin dishes to Brown. Kicks it out to Harden. Claxton the pass to Harden. Here's Claxton. A putback, and it's Aldridge on the follow. Aldridge has got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets.
A terrific offensive rebounder. Aldridge definitely knows what to do with it when he gets it.
Here's Patterson. Pass to Kennard. And here's Rondo. Over Harden. The rebound by Harden. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 10-2 run here. And it's Patterson finishing it off.
Quick lick from Patterson makes finishing plays off with a dunk look easy.
Harden surveying the D. Over in the corner, Brown. Back to Harden. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Rondo against Harden. Rondo kicks to Morris. Back to Rondo. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Morris, no good.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. It's time now. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 16 points, 3. And that should do it with the second half about to be.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Batum is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Nobody near Irving. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Kawhi with the 3, showing he's able to stretch the floor more and more.
Here's Harden. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Irving against George. Leonard the pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Zubac no good.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
In the corner, Irving with it. Here's Jordan. Rebound by the Clippers.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup? Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
It's tipped. Leonard with the steal. Jackson with it. Guarded now by Irving. A 3 from Leonard. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Harden against Jackson. And Harden Harden with the stuff.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
George looking around. Back to Jackson. Off target from three-point range. Brooklyn leading by 6. Irving kicks to Green. Outside Jordan. Harden against Jackson. And yes, it's good.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
And George, here we go.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
The homecoming for Paul George, playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Zubac, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Rondo comes in for Reggie Jackson. And then for Brooklyn, LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Jordan. Blake Griffin comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Brown in for James Harden. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Aldridge has got his second bucket tonight.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the second pick in the 2017 draft, that or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' game.
And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Griffin. And now it's an 8-point Brooklyn lead.
You see Griffin keeping his eyes up, looking for a hole in that defense.
Brown against George. From deep. And again, no good by the Clippers.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Pass to Leonard. Pulls up from the corner. Misses off the right iron.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Irving for 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Left side, Irving. Cans the shot from the wing. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the result.
And we've watched 3s. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Brown. He's out there with Kyrie Irving. Joe Harris is out there with Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the power forward. And George kicks to Leonard. Here's the 3. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Nets leading by 10. Here's Claxton. There's the dish to Irving. Shoots the 3. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. And it's Irving missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Outside for George. The shot. The shot will not fall. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Outside Leonard. And the layup's good off the glass.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Outside Irving. Behind the back and lays it in. Irving's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And that's something for the team's fans and for his highlight reel.
Rondo with it. He's picked up by Irving. Outside for Rondo. A free ball. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got his 4th rebound in this one. Harris inside. He's covered by Leonard. Harris's shot is good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Patterson, count that one.
Patterson is so active and efficient with his movements inside.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 13-point lead. Three-pointer. Good on the triple. Irving's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Nets.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Brown finds Irving. Up and in on the layup. Irving's got 26 points.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Outside Leonard fires the three. It's hauled in by Brown. Nets leading by 15.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Nets.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kyrie Irving.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
And on the way from Irving for three, it's hauled in by Paul George.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And it's Leonard missing. Well, this one is winding down now. Brooklyn can watch the clock run out. Count it.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Brooklyn Nets coming into the building and looking sharp, and they hope to be sharp on the court, too. And before we get going...
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David Banks. So the Nets starting 5. Green is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Irving. Then it's Jordan, and it's Harden in at the point. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. And a deep 3 from Harden. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Harden with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Jordan kicks to Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
High post Lopez. He's against Jordan. Lopez, no luck. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Antetokounmpo against Green. 13 feet away. Nice jump shot. Good.
And that is a shot that Green knocks down consistently. The defense has to try harder to contest him from there.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. He kicks it to Giannis. He dishes it to Lopez. No good that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. In transition, here come the Nets. All going up court. And he gets the bucket.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
DiVincenzo against Irving. Pass to Holiday. Inside. Here's Lopez, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Bobby Portis is checked in for Brook Lopez. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. It's Harden with the drive. That one goes in.
And, you know, Harden has that quick first step. Once he sees a lane to the rim, he's going to take it.
Irving against DiVincenzo. Portis. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Nets leading by 4. Irving with a clean look. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Boy, that's exactly how you punish a team in transition. Kyrie getting out in front and going straight on the attack.
To the inside, and to Antetokounmpo.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Harden surveying the D. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And some changes here for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for the Nets. Bruce Brown comes in for Harris. Here's Portis. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Griffin's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Harden right side. And the shot goes down.
Not many guys have a handle like James Harden. Exceptional at slicing up the defense.
Here's Connaughton. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Now, here is Harden. T right on him. Brown the pass to Aldridge. Shoots over Portis. Aldridge misses. Bucks trail by 7. Nice shot by Portis.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Harden outside. On the wing, Irving. Pass to Griffin. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here is Forbes. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Knocks it loose and stolen by Irving. Here's Brown. 3 seconds left. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Brooklyn bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And recently, on the subject of trash talking, Giannis Antetokounmpo had...
I like to stay locked in to the game.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. P.J. Tucker is out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 spot. Drew Holiday's checked in for the Bucks. And a change for the Nets. Green's checked in. Harden's shot is off. Bucks trail by 7. Holiday with it. Now Green defending. Great D that time from Green.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Bucket is good. And that's now 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
Outstanding body control there by Kyrie. I mean, he continues to score on tough defense, and it never fails to amaze me how he's able to do that so often.
Nets leading by 9, and even 3-on-3 break. Green kicks to Harden. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Forbes, and he uses the glass on the layup. Forbes has got his first basket.
Boy, Forbes showing you some quick-footedness there. Nice instincts.
Harden right side. Irving from long range. Drains it from beyond the arc. Irving's got the lead up to 10 now for Brooklyn.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
And Holiday kicks to Forbes. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The kick out to Brown. And on the way from Irving for 3. They get it again. Green. A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. Misses the 3. The Bucks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Lopez outside. And he banks in the layup. Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Here's Harden. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Here is Forbes. He's covered by Irving. They get it back. The pass to Tucker. Feeds to Lopez. Another shot. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Jeff Green picks one up.
The up fake from Lopez working to perfection.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the game. A different look for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. And then for Brooklyn, LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Griffin. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. And Harris subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Right side Aldridge. 6 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nets lead by 10.
Boy, that's exactly the kind of activity on the offensive glass that makes Aldridge special.
Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Nice pass right there, and the 7-footer Lopez getting off the floor to punch it down.
40 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Harden's shot is off. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Middleton up top, guarded by Harris. Giannis against Harden. There's the lob to the hoop. Lopez, no luck.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And Harden with the basket on the assist by Brown. Harden's got 13.
You always got to track Harden, an elusive player who knows how to get it done inside.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. And the last shot before the buzzer is, and we've reached halftime in this one. Nets lead by 10.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the... James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 13 points, 2 rebounds, and 1. And that does it for our...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Joe Harris. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. And there's Green. And it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And Holiday kicks to Giannis. Now the feed to Lopez. Back to Giannis. That one doesn't go. The Nets go the other way with it. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got his 3rd assist on the night. Up top, DiVincenzo. He's covered by Irving. Irving against DiVincenzo. Here's Lopez. Banked in off the glass. He's got 10.
Able to just go right over the top. I mean, the big man, Lopez, doing work.
Irving looking for an opening. No love that time with that miss. He is now 6 for 9. Down his high post. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I absolutely love how Antetokounmpo just has a winning mindset. Consistently, this guy is looking to go all the way to the basket. Has to be devastating trying to stop this guy if you're on defense.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start. Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's the combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game, and it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Drew Holiday. Griffin's checked in for Brooklyn. The kick out to Irving. Here's Jordan. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Fast break, Milwaukee. Middleton finds Tucker. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Here's Irving. And again, it's the Nets missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Tucker. Kick out to Giannis. Those 3 pointers off the mark. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. And then for Brooklyn, Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Brown in for James Harden. To the paint, here's Brown, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Brown's got the lead up to 12 now for Brooklyn.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Can they get it? It's rebounded by Aldridge. Brooklyn leading by 12. The Nets working the ball around now, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And it goes down 2 points. Aldridge has got his second bucket of the night.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, I tell you what, Middleton getting his hands dirty inside on the glass. We know he can shoot it from outside, but inside points are bonus.
Now, here is Irving. He's tightly guarded. Aldridge kicks to Irving. Off target from outside.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Middleton the pass to Tucker. Oh, Middleton in position, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Brooklyn leading by 12. Outside Irving. Over Holiday. Irving's shot is good. Irving's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, you've got to be conscious of where Irving is because he's consistent at getting the ball in the basket.
Good if it goes. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Chris Middleton is out there with Portis. Then it's Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Man, can he finish. Chris Middleton, so good at driving inside. And if you don't get there soon enough, he's turning it over on top of your head.
Here's Claxton. Lopez covering. Here's Irving. Count it from 12. 19 points for Kyrie Irving. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you play?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
And you got to know Harden's looking to get to the line. I mean, one of the best in the game at going right into the defender and drawing fouls.
And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Jordan, he's checked in for Aldridge. And it's Green in for Nicholas Claxton. Bucks trail by 14. Holiday left side. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Green kicks to Jordan. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. And stolen by Jordan. Here's Irving. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th assist in this one. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Shot clock at 3. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Middleton can't get it to go. Nets leading by 16. A shot's good from Irving. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
Tell you what, I don't think there's been a single shot that Irving has wanted and didn't get so far.
Holiday goes in. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Green. Harden dishes to Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. On the wing, Harris. There's the triple. Milwaukee with the rebound. DiVincenzo with it. Picked up by Harris. Tries from 10. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Jordan finds Green. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the triple. And the Nets lead by 21.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kyrie Irving.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Bucks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Johnson kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Johnson, the pass to Luwawu. Passes it to Johnson. Here's Luwawu. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And he banks in the layup.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
From downtown, hangs out left of the wing, lets it go from deep. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for